Level 0. The theoretical bite. At this level, venom is a biological concept, not a medical event. It is the faint itch from a common house spider, the negligible pinch of an ant. These creatures may possess venom glands, but their formula is too weak or too specialized for small insects to affect a human. The death count is 0. It is a background reminder that we share our world with armed inhabitants, though their weapons are not meant for us. This stage highlights how much of the natural world is misunderstood. Many people fear spiders or ants instinctively, yet most of their venom has almost no measurable impact on human physiology. For them, venom is a survival tool against tiny prey, not a weapon for giants like us. The concept of venom here is best seen as evolutionary fine-tuning rather than a threat. Even so, the existence of venom at this harmless level serves as a reminder that danger is a spectrum, beginning with whispers before escalating into roars. Level 1. The irritant here, venom announces its presence as a nuisance. The welt from a mosquito, the sharp poke of a fire ant, the mild sting of a sweat bee, these are chemical warnings designed to irritate. The body reacts with histamine, redness, swelling, and an annoying itch. The death count remains effectively 0, save for the rare, tragic cases of anaphylaxis, where the body's own defense turns lethal. For most, this venom is a temporary distraction, forgotten within an hour. This level demonstrates how venom affects human behavior more than human biology. A mosquito bite may not endanger life directly, yet it alters patterns of sleep and comfort. Communities in mosquito-prone regions adapt their lifestyles to avoid exposure, using nets, sprays, and repellents. Venom here works indirectly, shaping habits through irritation rather than destruction. The extremely rare fatalities from allergic reactions remind us that even small irritants carry unpredictable risks when individual biology reacts differently. Level 2. The memorable sting venom now becomes an experience. The searing pain of a wasp, the electric shock of a velvet ant, a wingless wasp, or the lingering ache of a hornet sting. This pain is intense and localized, a defensive strategy that is unforgettable. Yet, the systemic danger is still negligible. The death count is nearly 0, again relying on allergic reaction rather than the venom's inherent toxicity to be fatal. It ruins an afternoon, not a life. What distinguishes this stage is the memory it implants. A child who has once been stung by a hornet may carry that memory into adulthood, instinctively avoiding buzzing insects. This long-term impact is a testament to how effective pain can be as a survival strategy. For the insect, the sting is not only a momentary deterrent, but also a lesson imprinted in the minds of potential predators. In many ways, the sting becomes part of a cultural memory as families pass down warnings about hornets, wasps, and other painful creatures. Venom here has little to do with mortality and everything to do with shaping long-lasting caution. Level 3. The systemic threat. This is the first true step into medical significance. The venom of a lionfish sting, a large centipede bite, or certain rear-fanged snakes begins to interfere with the body's functions. The pain is severe, often accompanied by nausea, vomiting, localized swelling, and weakness. While rarely fatal to healthy adults, the risk is real. A handful of deaths occur here, often in the vulnerable, the untreated, or the unlucky. Hospitalization is often required not to prevent death, but to manage suffering and prevent complications. At this level, venom crosses the line from inconvenience into legitimate medical danger. Symptoms such as dizziness, difficulty moving, or widespread swelling reveal that the venom is interacting with core systems of the body rather than simply irritating the skin. Even if fatalities are limited, the disruption to normal function can be serious. Hospital care may involve pain management, fluid replacement, or monitoring vital signs for sudden changes. These cases show how venom can escalate from being a painful teacher to being a medical adversary, demanding professional intervention to keep the victim safe. Level 4. The neurotoxic ambush. Now, venom evolves from causing pain to hijacking the nervous system. The bite of a blue-ringed octopus or a Brazilian wandering spider introduces potent neurotoxins. These compounds block communication between nerves and muscles. The result can be paralysis, including the muscles required to breathe, while the victim remains fully conscious. The death count rises because without respiratory support and medical care, suffocation is a direct and expected outcome of the Venom's design. The horror of this level lies not only in its lethality, but also in its cruelty. Victims often remain aware of their surroundings, trapped in a body that no longer obeys. The slow progression of paralysis creates a sense of helpless anticipation, where every breath feels more labored than the last. For medical teams, the only lifeline is immediate respiratory support, buying time until the Venom loses its grip. The ambush is effective because it leaves little room for escape. Neurotoxins silence the body before help can usually arrive, showing how evolution has crafted a weapon of terrifying precision. Level 5. The rapid unraveling. Here, the margin for error vanishes. The venom of an inland taipan, king cobra, box jellyfish, or geographic cone snail is engineered for swift incapacitation. It attacks the cardiovascular system, the respiratory system, and the nervous system simultaneously. Without rapid administration of anti-venom and intensive medical intervention, death from cardiac arrest or respiratory failure is common. The death count is significant. Time is measured in minutes, not hours. Nature is no longer giving warnings. What makes this stage distinct is the absence of second chances. Even a brief delay can prove fatal, as Venom acts with overwhelming speed across multiple systems at once. These creatures possess some of the most refined toxins in the animal kingdom, ensuring that prey has no opportunity to escape. Humans caught in such encounters are rarely prepared, especially when far from specialized medical centers. Level 6. The cellular meltdown. Some venoms forego neurotoxicity for sheer physical destruction. The hemotoxic and cytotoxic venoms of vipers, rattlesnakes, and boomslangs act as a wrecking ball. They rupture cells, prevent blood from clotting, and cause tissues to necrose and die. Victims may bleed from their gums and eyes as their internal organs fail. The death count is high, often resulting from catastrophic hemorrhage or kidney failure even after treatment has begun. The venom doesn't just kill, it dismantles the body from within. This level is particularly devastating because even survival often comes at a cost. Victims who live may face amputations, organ transplants, or lifelong disabilities. Cellular meltdown turns the body against itself, causing slow-motion destruction that extends beyond the initial bite or strike. The venom at this level is a brutal reminder that survival is not always the same as recovery. Level 7. The inevitable end. This is the domain of the most efficient killers. A substantial envenomation from a black mamba, a coastal taipan, or a major box jellyfish, Chironex fleckeri, offers almost no window for recovery. Collapse can occur within minutes. The venom works with such speed and ferocity that even with prompt medical care, survival is not guaranteed. The death count is expected. The biological machinery is shut down faster than medicine can reboot it. Here, venom achieves near certainty. Victims may collapse so quickly that even emergency responders cannot begin intervention before systems fail. Level 8. The unthinkable extreme. This level is largely theoretical in human encounters. It represents a venom so perfectly optimized and potent that its effect is near instantaneous, a true biological kill switch. While no known animal achieves this perfectly in humans, the concept exists in nature. The batrachotoxin on the skin of a golden poison dart frog can stop a human heart in minutes. It is a reminder that biology holds the potential for absolute lethality. For now, the confirmed death count at this theoretical extreme is 0, a testament to the rarity of such a perfect storm of toxicity and exposure. The extreme is fascinating because it blends fact with speculation. While no venom has yet achieved instant lethality in humans, toxins such as batrachotoxin prove that nature holds the blueprint for such power. For scientists, studying these extremes provides insight into both danger and medicine, since some of the world's most deadly substances have inspired life-saving drugs. The unthinkable extreme is less about current danger and more about possibility, showing us that evolution may hold even greater weapons than we have already seen.